Hey everyone, ready to dive into the world of AI engineers. They're not just riding the AI wave, they're building the surfboard.
Right.
I was reading this article and it got me thinking, is this just another tech job? Or is it something like way bigger?
Well, AI engineering, it's not just coding. It's like, understanding how we think.
Oh, like how our brains work?
Exactly.
Hmm.
And then using that to build systems that can learn and, solve problems, just like we do.
Okay, so instead of lines of code, they're building lines of thought. But what are they actually building? What does this look like?
Well, think about it. You've probably chatted with like a chatbot that felt kind of human.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
AI. Or maybe systems that diagnose diseases from medical images, like with crazy accuracy,
Okay, yeah.
way beyond what humans can do.
That's pretty mind-blowing. But this article, it talks about AI engineers being strategic players. What's that even mean?
It means they're the bridge
Okay.
between all this raw data, just floating around and turning it into like usable applications.
Like,
Imagine a chef. They have all these ingredients, but no recipe.
oh, okay, yeah.
AI engineers are the ones creating that recipe,
Oh.
turning data into something delicious
Yeah.
and functional.
So what does like creating that recipe look like day to day? Is it all just coding marathons?
No, it's pretty diverse. First, there's design and development,
Okay.
where they're creating the blueprints for the AI models.
Hmm.
Think of it like designing, a robot brain
Okay.
for detecting credit card fraud, or maybe suggesting what you should buy online.
Oh, wow.
Then there's the data wrangling.
Data wrangling.
Yeah,
Sounds intense.
it can be. Remember those ingredients. The AI engineer has to gather them, clean them, organize them, all before the AI can use them.
Wow. So no easy button for AI. Can't just plug it in and watch it go.
Nope. Once the data is, prepped, there's training
Mm-hmm.
and optimization.
Optimization.
Yeah, it's like coaching an athlete.
Yeah.
AI model needs practice and tweaking to perform at its best.
Oh.
Think like teaching a dog new tricks, but with code.
So they're building and training these AI models. That's a lot.
It is, and it doesn't stop there. There's deployment, getting the AI out into the real world, and maintenance, making sure it keeps working. And then there's collaborating with, others,
Okay.
explaining this complex stuff to people who might not be as tech savvy.
I get that, the communication thing. Once I spent a whole afternoon arguing with a developer about like a thingamajig. We were talking about totally different things.
Right. Clear communication is key in any field.
Yeah.
But in AI, where things get so complex, it's mission critical.
Yeah.
So diverse tasks, but what about skills? The article mentions a ton.
Yeah. It can be a bit daunting looking at that list. Where do you even begin?
Well, good news is it's about building a foundation, not being an expert overnight. Programming is key, of course.
Okay.
Python's like the go-to language for a lot of AI projects.
So if you're thinking of getting into AI, brushing up on Python's a good start.
Yeah.
What else?
Well, understanding machine learning. It's like teaching a computer to learn from data, like recognizing patterns or making predictions.
Okay.
And then there's big data. AI is all about analyzing tons of information.
Big data. It's like trying to find a needle in a digital haystack.
Exactly. And don't forget cloud computing. Think of it like the AI's gym. Platforms like AWS provide the space for these systems to, train and operate.
So they're programmers, data wranglers, cloud computing gurus.
And don't forget the soft skills, communication, critical thinking, problem solving.
Okay.
AI is a fast-moving field, so being adaptable is crucial. You're always learning. Welcome back. So last time, we kind of, peeked behind the curtain and saw how AI engineers work their magic.
Yeah, it was fascinating. But now I'm curious about the impact. Like this article says AI is going to be in like almost every organization by 2025.
It's true, yeah. Something like 75% of organizations were having like a massive shift in, well, everything.
Not just a tech thing anymore then.
Right.
So like what kind of impact? Give me an example.
Okay, so healthcare. AI is already diagnosing diseases. And sometimes it's even better than human doctors.
Really?
Yeah, there was this case, AI predicting sepsis in patients.
Sepsis. That's serious.
That with like 90% accuracy. Think of how many lives that could save.
That's incredible. So it's not replacing doctors then. It's more like giving them a super tool.
Exactly, yeah. It's augmenting human capabilities, making us better.
Hmm.
And it's not just healthcare, finance too.
Oh, yeah, finance. I could use some AI help with my budget.
Well, there are tools already for, investments and budgeting. But on a larger scale, AI is detecting fraud, managing risk, even automating trading.
So it's like what, a super smart financial advisor working 24/7.
You got it.
What about other industries, though? Where else is this AI revolution happening?
E-commerce is a big one. Think about those personalized recommendations you see online. That's AI analyzing your behavior, suggesting stuff you might like.
Okay. Those can be a little creepy sometimes, but they usually get it right. It's like they know me better than I know myself.
Right? AI is amazing at spotting patterns and making predictions. And it's not just recommendations. Chatbots are providing customer service, answering questions, even processing orders.
Streamlining everything then, making things easier for everyone.
Exactly. And then there's transportation. Self-driving cars are the obvious example. But AI is also optimizing traffic flow, improving logistics, even developing new forms of transport.
Like those flying taxis we see in movies, those are actually going to be a thing.
Closer than you think, yeah. Companies are testing them. We might see them in cities within a decade or two.
Wow. So healthcare, finance, e-commerce, transportation, is there anything AI can't do?
Well, there are limits, of
Yeah.
course, but it's constantly evolving. One really exciting area is artificial general intelligence, AGI.
AGI. What's that?
Think of it like the ultimate AI,
Uh,
a system that can learn and do any intellectual task that a human can.
whoa. So like sentient robots.
Not quite. AGI is still a long way off, but it's a goal. And even if we don't achieve true AGI, the advancements we're making are already, changing the world.
It's pretty mind-blowing. But let's get back to the AI engineer for a minute. With all this potential, what's the job market looking like for them?
Well, remember that 75% statistic. That means huge demand for AI talent. Companies are like desperate to hire skilled AI engineers.
So it's like a gold rush for anyone with AI skills.
You could say that. The starting salaries are already really good, and as you gain experience, your earning potential, it just skyrockets.
This it's fascinating, impactful, and lucrative. Sign me up. But seriously, what kind of salary are we talking about?
Well, entry level, you're looking at maybe $85,000 to $120,000 a year. But mid-level roles, that goes up to like $120,000 to $170,000.
Yeah.
And senior level, especially with specialized skills or leadership, you can earn way over $250,000.
Those are some serious numbers, and it's not just about the money either. This article makes it clear AI engineers have a real impact on the world.
That's right. They're building the systems that'll solve some of our biggest problems, like developing new medical treatments or fighting climate change.
Yeah, I'm really starting to see the appeal of this role. But let's be real, a lot of this AI stuff seems pretty complex, even intimidating. Where does someone even begin if they're interested in this field?
Well, the good news is you don't need a PhD to get started. There are tons of resources online, courses, boot camps, all that, teaching the basics of AI and machine learning.
So you're saying it's never too late to dive into the world of AI?
Never too late. The most important thing is that spark of curiosity and the willingness to learn. And remember, this field is always evolving, so you'll always be learning and growing.
That's encouraging. But let's not sugarcoat it. What are some of the challenges someone might face if they decide to pursue this as a career?
Hmm. Well, one big challenge is just keeping up.
Keeping up with what?
The pace of innovation. New tools, techniques, algorithms, they're always emerging.
Mm.
You need to be a lifelong learner, stay ahead of the curve.
So it's not a field for the faint of heart. You need to be adaptable, embrace change. What else?
Well, the problems themselves are complex. You'll need strong problem-solving skills.
Hmm.
Think creatively to find solutions. And AI often involves, huge data sets, complex systems, so attention to detail is key.
Sounds like being an AI engineer is as much about mindset as it is about technical skills.
Definitely. It's a field that rewards curiosity, creativity, a passion for problem solving.
Okay, so we've talked about the skills, the challenges, the impact, but I'm curious, what's it actually like to be an AI engineer? Like day to day, what are you doing?
Well, every day is different. That's part of the excitement. One day you might be brainstorming new applications. The next day you're deep in code, debugging some algorithm. And then there's the collaboration, working with other engineers, data scientists, business people, all to make these AI solutions a reality.
So it's a mix of like individual work and teamwork.
It is, yeah, very collaborative. You're constantly bouncing ideas, sharing knowledge, learning from each other.
That sounds pretty great. So to wrap up this part of our deep dive, what would you say are the three most important things someone should know if they're considering a career as an AI engineer?
Okay, three things. First, embrace lifelong learning.
Okay, makes sense.
The field's always changing, so you got to keep learning new skills. Second, develop strong problem-solving and analytical skills. You'll be tackling tough challenges. You need to think critically and creatively. And third, don't be afraid to experiment. Get your hands dirty. The best way to learn is by doing.
All right, welcome back to the deep dive. So we've talked about skills, the challenges, the impact of AI, but let's see it in action. Real world examples. How's AI changing things right now?
Well, we touched on healthcare, but imagine AI analyzing medical images,
Mm.
spotting things human doctors might miss.
Oh, like tiny detail.
Exactly, leading to, earlier diagnoses, more accurate too.
So it's like giving doctors a superpower, like an extra layer of insight.
That's a good way to put it. There's this one case researchers made an AI that can analyze retinal images.
Retinal images, those are pictures of the eye, right?
Yeah, and predict cardiovascular risk, super
So
accurately.
you can look into someone's eyes and see their heart health.
Pretty much, yeah. AI is giving us these new windows into our bodies.
It's incredible. Okay, what about other fields? Where else is AI making a big impact?
Well, finance, for sure. We mentioned personalized advice, but AI is also catching fraud in real time.
Preventing losses, that's huge.
Yeah, millions of dollars. And there's even an AI that analyzes market trends, predicts stock prices.
Oh, wow. So like a financial crystal ball?
Kind of, yeah. Helping us make better decisions with our money.
But most of us aren't like stock market experts. How does AI impact the everyday person?
Well, think about online shopping. Those recommendations you get, you might also like, that's AI.
Right. Yeah.
Analyzing what you've looked at, what you've bought, to personalize your experience.
I gotta admit, I love those recommendations. It's like they know me better than I know myself.
Exactly. AI is great at that. And then there's chatbots. You know, are those actually helpful?
Yeah, sometimes they're just frustrating.
Well, they've gotten much better. Answering questions, providing support, even helping you buy stuff, all without a human involved.
So it frees up human agents for like the more complicated stuff.
Right. And that improves customer satisfaction for everyone.
Okay, so AI is making things smoother, more efficient for both sides. But looking ahead, where's AI going? What are you most excited about?
One area I'm really into is AI for good. Using AI to, develop clean energy or maybe optimize food production.
So AI can actually help solve some of the world's big problems.
That's the idea. And something else that's fascinating is AI augmenting human creativity.
What do you mean by that?
Like imagine working with an AI to write music or design buildings, even choreograph dances.
Wow, so it's not just about AI replacing jobs, it's about expanding what humans can do.
Exactly. Harnessing AI to boost our own abilities.
It's pretty incredible. After all this, I can see why everyone's talking about AI engineering. Challenging, impactful, constantly changing. What advice would you give someone thinking about this as a career?
Well, first, be curious. AI is huge, so many possibilities. Explore online resources, try out different tools. Don't be afraid to experiment.
So just dive in, learn by doing.
Exactly. And you don't have to go it alone. There's a big AI community out there, online and offline. Connect with people, learn from those already working in the field.
So it's not just about technical skills, it's about being part of this movement, people who want to shape the future with AI.
That's it. And don't forget perseverance. AI can be tough, but if you're dedicated, willing to learn, you can do amazing things. Remember, the future of AI is being written now, and you could be part of that.
That's a great thought to end on. It's been amazing exploring the world of the AI engineer with you. Thanks for joining us, and keep exploring.